Taking the file My Bedroom August Started, we can see that we are in My Bedroom. We've started the project. It was meant to start on August 1st, and today is the 6th of August. So we now need to update the file. So we need to mark individual task progression. Now, like all Microsoft software, there's more than one way of doing everything. So let's look at the different ways of marking some progression on this moving out the old furniture. Now, if I click in the task so that I am on that row, I don't need to highlight the row, I just need to be somewhere on the row. Doesn't matter which cell, could be in this one, this one, this one, or this one, or this one, doesn't matter. If I then go to the task ribbon, there's a schedule group here that allows me to mark some progression for this particular task. And we'll see there's some quick boxes here. 0%, 25, 50, 75 and 100. If I click the 50 to say that I've half done it, you can see that within the bar I get an internal blue bar that shows me 50% of the way through. Now that's 50% of the work, not 50% of the duration. So although it doesn't look like it's gone halfway, what you have to do is sort of take away the 2 weekend days and see that it is halfway of the remaining blue. Or I can go to 75. And you can see that 75 will take me past the weekend, or I can even do 100. So the whole task is complete. When a task is complete, you also get a little tick over here in the I column, and it says this task was completed on the day that you marked it as 100% complete. If I go down below the 100, you can see that the tick disappears, but I still get the internal progression bar. If you want to show progression that is not one of these default 25%, so not a quarter or a half or 3/4 or fully done, then you can go into the task information and actually put the percentage in here. I've used the little scrollers, which do 5% at a time, or even type in an actual percentage. So 32% is what I want to put in. OK. And it's then 32% complete. Obviously, that percentage would need to mean something to you. That's one way of doing marking progression. That's really if it's not all done. Then you can choose one of the pre-builts or go into the task information and enter your own percentage complete. An alternative is to use this little option here, which is to mark on track, which has a drop-down of mark on track or update tasks. If I choose mark on track, then it effectively takes my current task and looks at where it should be. And obviously it should be finished. So if I click mark on track, it marks the task as 100% complete. Let's undo. The other option in that drop down is to update tasks. Now because I only have one task selected, then this is all about that one task. And I can see that it's currently 32% because I entered that already. It has an actual duration of 0.96 days and remaining 2.04 days out of the 3 days. I have an actual start date here. I don't yet have an actual finish date because the project has not finished. Now from this dialog box, I can update the percentage here by scrolling up and down or typing in. I can even add notes that go into the information. So if I'm only part way through, I can add a note. Doing OK. Got stuck with old bed. So that we've got a note added against the task. And if I wanted to adjust any of these values, I can. So we're actually a day through and 2 days to go. You can even manually change the start date. Maybe we didn't actually start on August the 1st. We didn't actually start until August the 2nd. I then say OK, and anything I've changed in this box will take effect, such as adding the note. I see that appears there. Such as changing the start date, and you can see that that task has now been pushed on, which has caused a knock-on effect to the rest of my project. Everything's been pushed on. And you can see here the dates that have actually changed from that delay. So that's not good. But it could be real. We didn't start for a day. We didn't start when we were supposed to. We're a day late. So we have mark on track and update tasks. I do quite like the update task dialog box because it allows us to see a lot of the information and change a lot of the information. Now the third method of updating project tasks is to go to the project ribbon and choose update project. Now this looks at the project as a whole rather than individual tasks. and we can choose to update work as complete through to, and it's chosen the today date, which is August the 6th, but we can choose a different date. And then we decide what has to happen. Set 0% to 100% complete. So anything that should have been done in the plan here by August the 6th will be marked as done. Set 0% or 100% complete only. So only the 0% and the 100% go to complete. Anything that's part done won't get affected if we move the dot to here. Or we can reschedule any uncompleted work to start after this date, the 8th of the 6th. So taking my little task here, that's the only thing that should have been done by this date. It will reschedule anything that's not completed until after that point. So if I say OK, you can see that what I've done gets left there, but the new stuff gets pushed on. And you'll see that it starts on the next day, which is the Wednesday. So although it's the Tuesday today in Projects Mind, it moves the new stuff, the uncompleted stuff, to the following day, and then everything else follows on. So my links then carry on and make everything follow on suit. So now my project really is running behind time. So we have these different ways of updating the progression. Project ribbon for update the project, which is quite useful for updating a variety of tasks, a large number of tasks, or even rescheduling tasks. Or the task one, which is better for individual tasks, where I can set percentage complete in quarter, half, 3/4 and full, or choose to mark on track or update selected tasks. Both very useful boxes. It really depends what you're trying to do at that point in time. But for updating individual tasks, we can use any of the three methods.